What's the connection between digestive issues, neck issues, dizziness, and migraines? So we have a comment here from someone saying they're experiencing all the symptoms we were talking about in another video, which included things like neck pain, shoulder issues, headaches, facial pain, migraines, dizziness, vertigo. But they've been told, in this case, that they actually have gastritis and an early hernia, so more digestive issues. And you may be wondering, what exactly is the connection between these? So one thing I'll say is, of course, this is general advice. I do not know exactly what kind of tests have been done. It hasn't been specified exactly what kind of symptoms this person is experiencing. But it is something that we do see very commonly here in our practice. Something like, say, gastritis, IBS. Sometimes people may have even some levels of colitis, or they may have other digestive discomforts like acid reflux. And something we see very commonly being associated with some of those other symptoms like headaches, like migraines, like dizziness, like neck issues. And one of the big reasons for this is because the top part of your neck, for all of us, we have these control centers. And these control centers are located in the top bones up here and just above them. So this would be your upper spinal cord, and it's also going to be just above that in what we would call your brainstem. So if there is a problem in the spinal cord, because they are connected, it's not, again, directly in this area, but it can start to have more traction and start to pull on that area, which is just above, not in the jaw of this person, of course, is already coming off. So if something is happening here, it can affect the upper spinal cord as well as affecting the brainstem just above, just in that lower part of the skull. And the reason why this area is so important is because it supplies all the information to all parts of your head, your face, your skull. The nerves from this area, you can think of a bit like, say, water lines. And if you have a water line that's going to be, say, going to your neighborhood, of course, it won't just affect your house, it affects everybody else in that neighborhood. It may not go to the next city, it may not be affecting everywhere else in the world, but if it's going to be going just to your area, if there's a break, it can start to affect not just you, but it can affect your neighbor, your other neighbor, and someone else across the street. And the same thing will happen here. If there is an area at this top part and it starts to be misaligned at the joints, it can start to affect the nerves which are running through. And if they are not working and functioning properly, it can start to affect all the areas which this control center is helping to control. Like I said, that affects all parts of your head, your eyes, your ears, going down to the neck. It can even start to affect some of the shoulders of the arm. But this also affects digestion. It can also be a factor which affects what we call your vagus nerve, which can start to have some impact on heart rate as well. This is why some people say if they have a neck injury afterwards, one of the theses is that they may feel more anxious, they may feel more paranoid. It's partly because of effects on the vagus nerve at this area. And because of that effect, they can start to have not just an effect in their neck, say after an accident or a whiplash, but it can start to have a more widespread effect on the body. So that may be one of the reasons why, in this case, again, I don't know all the details, but gastritis and an early hernia have been suggested based on some of the symptoms the person is presenting with. But of course, we would really need more information to be given an idea if that exactly is what's going on.